Excuses based on lack of funds or resources or not having enough of this or that are one of the biggest bullshit excuses you can find. I don't have enough time or money or resources to succeed. People often cry the no cash blues to me when they're trying to explain why they can't improve their business or start a new one or even afford to take a coveted trip or buy a brand new car. However, when I sit down and really look at their situations, I find that their issues are usually caused by either a misallocation of their resources or not thinking correctly about their assets. I meet so many owners who do not have a clear picture of their financial status and assets that could be turned into cash if necessary. Many business owners have told me they couldn't afford to buy a coaching program that will help their business grow, and then I've stepped straight into that car park and saw an expensive sports car or Tesla parked in that owner's spot. Now, no matter how well I've done in my life, I've never bought a car unless I could put 50% down. Now, you may be strapped for cash right now, or even time, and that can genuinely be painful. I've been there. There were times in my career where I've had very little money or lost a great deal of money, yet still had to provide for my family. I know from personal experience, actually, there's no reason that you need to be stuck in a cash poor state forever. You can start or turn around a business, pay off a loan, and expand your horizons, even with very little. The key is to take an honest look at the way you choose to spend the money that you do have or are taking in. You can start or improve a business with very little money, very little time, and that's what I'm going to focus on in this video. So, when you hear yourself saying, I don't have the money to get started, there is no way I can reduce my expenses, I need to continue earning exactly what I earn now, I haven't got time for this, I can't make any changes until I pay off my debt, I need more savings before I take any risk, I don't make enough money to put to the side, what if I can't make any money at it, I have no safety net, if I fail, I will be left with nothing. Well, here are a few ways to keep yourself in the real world, make the most of what you've got, change what's in your control, spin the other stuff on its head and propel yourself forwards. It is time to get over your scarcity excuses and stop bullshitting yourself. And if you want me to do a more detailed video on this or all the other business bullshit cleared up subjects, just drop me a comment below and subscribe, and let's get you the business that your hard work deserves. So I need you to just try it. I mean, try anything and see how it's going to work out for you. The amount of clients I've spoken to over the last few years that haven't had a holiday for God knows how long. Here's the thing, when you want something really badly, you're going to find a way. They booked their holidays and guess what? They found a way to get the money to pay for it. If you have a great idea for a service or a product but no funds to create samples or prototypes, do what you can with the resources that you have. If you're passionate about a business idea and serious about getting started, lack of funds is quite likely to be a temporary condition. The adage, do what you love and the money will follow, has actually been proven true so many times over, and it could well be true for you too. Create a plan. They say the biggest step is the first step, and the only way you can make that first step is to make an actual plan. You are where you are, you have got what you've got. Don't sit, cross your fingers, cross your toes, and pray to a higher power for things to turn themselves around. Give your idea a specific. Give it a name. Give yourself a deadline. Broadcast it and tell people about it. Work on that business every day. Get creative about your funding, but come up with a plan. Write it down. Everything I do starts on paper. Every promotional idea, every market analysis, every new creative endeavor, I look at it, I digest it overnight and reread and revise it the next day. I see what's missing and what doesn't need to be there. Putting things on paper makes ideas concrete. It is worth the time and the effort. I want you to create that plan of action and then systematically implement that plan of action. Well, you are going to have to get your hands dirty. You have to get in the trenches and make your business happen, especially if you don't have huge funding to hire staff or outsource. The only way to generate revenue is to roll up your damn sleeves and get to work. Most of the time this means wearing so many different hats. In the beginning, you're going to have to be willing to knock on doors, work on the booth at trade shows, negotiate your own deals, answer the phones, make your own coffee and lunch, sweep the down floors at night. In short, you might have to be the salesperson, the lawyer, the marketing manager, the secretary, the cook, and the cleaner all in the same day. Now, when people think things are scarce, many just have to reframe what they actually think. Over the last decade, too many media channels have made people think that there is only one route to this and one route to that. Hell, there is even a business coaching franchise that sells the dream that the only way to retire from your business and sell it is to follow their 12-step program because nothing else on planet Earth works. There is even the notion that if you believe, the universe will reward you. Bullshit on both fronts. There are so many different ways to get through the problem of scarcity, whether it's money, time, resources, customers, clients, etc., etc. In fact, the way around scarcity is summed up in just a few words. Get your own plan that suits how you work and get your damn hands dirty.